okay to ask God questions? This is one of the topics that we explored in today's Bible shred. Hi, my name is Gabrielle, and I'm reading the Bible in 30 days. So today we were in the book of Numbers, which I actually learned was called the book of Numbers because of all of the censuses that they did. So the first thing that God talked to me about is that Moses was God's servant and he asked God a lot of questions. Sometimes I feel like we get afraid to ask God questions because we think that he's going to strike us down for it. But I want to read you from Numbers 11 verse 11. Moses says, he asked the Lord, "Why have you brought this trouble on your servant? What have I done to displease you that you put the burden of all of these people on me?" Verse 12 says, "Did I conceive all these people? Did I give them birth? Why do you tell me to carry them in your arms as a nurse carries an infant?" So we can see he's asking God, God, I am overwhelmed by this. And God answers him in verse 17 and says, "I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the power of the Spirit that is on you and put it on them. They will share the burden of the people with you, so you will not have to carry it alone." So God does listen to what you have to say, and he honors your questions. We just have to not be afraid to ask. The second thing God spoke to me about was being cautious of looking at things with worldly eyes. So as you guys know, the Israelites were wandering around in the desert, and they sent out some spies to the land to come back and tell them what was in the land and if it was okay to go. The spies came back and started gossip, saying that there were giant people on the land and stuff like that. And God severely punished all of those people, but he also punished the Israelites for not having faith in him. There were only two people, Joshua and Caleb, who had faith in God and who said, maybe we can defeat those people. Maybe they're not as big. They were willing to see past what was in the physical. And they were the ones that were able to see the promised land. Not even Moses and Aaron were able to see the promised land. So I just want to encourage you to look at your situation with spiritual eyes and have faith in God instead of always being defeated. So that was today's biblical shred. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you press the subscribe button. I'm going to also be coming out with another video later on for today, since this was actually from yesterday. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series. And also make sure you drop a heart comment down below. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Bye.